official. The Trail Boss is on its first trip.
It's 754 miles now.
And we are going camping this weekend. We decided to get out of town and...
Yep, it got a whole 24 and a half miles down to Junction, but then it only got 20 to what, Rangeley?
To Rangeley, yeah.
20 and a half.
No, to Vernal, sorry, Vernal.
We're down, oh yeah, we're in Vernal. That's right. Well, we're in Flaming Gorge.
So we are going to be camping in Flaming Gorge, and so we're just going to kind of take you along on our fun weekend kind of camping trip. And so I don't know exactly what this video is going to have, but here we go.
As we drove to the Flaming Gorge Reservoir, one of the first things you get to see is this amazing bridge. Cart Creek Bridge, with its striking arch design, is one of the most picturesque spots in the Flaming Gorge area. Spanning the deep blue waters of Cart Creek, this bridge blends beauty into the surrounding landscape of rugged cliffs and the upper forests. And truth be told, it's not just an architectural gem, but also a favorite stop for visitors to take in the serene views and snap a few memorable photos of the gorge. But before you know it, you'll be getting close to the historic dam.
You're working on it, see? Look at all that water it's holding back. Containing a lot of water. Should probably be checked out by a doctor.
That is a dad joke.
A terrible joke.
It's a terrible joke.
You know. It was just a thing. It was there. Hello.
You had to do it.
Had to do it. I think they want to see the bridge, not me. Not bridge. Ah, damn. Where is this?
So our main plan on this trip was to hopefully be able to stay right on the shore of the Flaming Gorge Reservoir. But quickly, as we crossed the dam, we got the realization that apparently a lot of people had the same idea that we did.
We tried to go down to Antelope Flat, but all the really good spots were taken. And so, really but there's not that many good spots in Antelope Flat.
Somebody forgot that.
So we're going back up through over the dam again, and we are going to try to go we're either going to go up top, which is more in the pine trees, because right now it's 100 degrees. It wasn't supposed to be 100, but it's 100 degrees. So we are going to go try that. We might go to the other side of the lake, because the west side there was an area that we took our ram to that was really a pretty nice little spot, because it's a hill that blocks the afternoon sun. So that's option 2. So we're going to head back the direction and see kind of how we're feeling by the time we get to the first top campgrounds. So, woohoo!
Well, since we're back at the dam so soon, why don't we cover a bit of history about it? The Flaming Gorge Dam was originally completed in 1964, and it is an impressive feat of engineering that transformed the region. The dam itself stands about 502 feet tall, and it holds back the waters of the Green River, and thus it creates the massive Flaming Gorge Reservoir. Beyond its vital role in the region of providing hydroelectric power generation and water management, the dam is a key piece of local history and offers visitors stunning panoramic views from its overlook. Also, this area, because of this dam, is known for its impeccable fishing. It's great all season long, and really, if you're looking for a destination that's not Lake Powell or some of the other lakes that are in the west, Flaming Gorge is really a hidden gem.
We have finally found a campsite. We ended up driving down several different roads, had a couple that were okay, but the problem what we're finding here is that everything slopes towards Flaming Gorge, as you would imagine. And so you kind of have to pick the flattest spot. But I'm going to take you around and kind of show you kind of our little camp setup here. Of course, we have the magical, mythical Trail Boss that loaded all of this stuff, and the man who drove it. So this is the little camping area that we found. And here's our wonderful setup over there that needs not be discussed. And then we kind of, because the main road is over this way, but we've only seen one person, so it's not like it's super busy back here. But we found this mostly flat spot over here with the tent, and this is the
location for $1.
This spot seemed the flattest out of everything, but this is the new tent. Dane's used it once with Everett, but this is my first time using it, and it's an instant pop-up tent. We'll have to give you our review of that here eventually. when I'm not tired. But we got everything set up for sleep, and yeah, it's a pretty nice little spot. It's not, the fact that it's quiet is really helpful, because being like in a regular campground, we were trying to avoid that. We knew that could be a possibility, but it's really nice not having people all around you. Like, we have this really great field behind us, and if I just do kind of like this 360, you can kind of see the whole setup, and it's pretty nice. Like, I can't complain. But yeah, so we're not by the lake like we wanted to, but at the same time, the lake was also 5 degrees warmer down there than it is up here. So we are enjoying the shade and not melting.
Day 2.
Calculated error. I made an error. I forgot all of our cast iron cookware at home. So we're cooking bacon in a pot because we have this little thing here. But the problem is because we forgot our table, hence why it's getting cooked on the top of a box. Everything is out of level. Everything. So the grease goes over and creates a giant mess. And why aren't we using the truck tailgate? Because I don't want grease on the truck. Bacon is very greasy. So we're trying to cook bacon in a pot right now, and yeah. But the coffee turned out good. You know, the French press still works well. Can't complain. But other than that, we had a weird incident last night. So last night we had an interesting incident, and when you're at home, it's not like a big deal. But when you're out in the wilderness, this kind of gives you like a little bit of the creeps. So why don't you tell them what you saw?
This truck coming up from that way, going that way. About midnight, all his brights and lights are on. I was getting up to go to the restroom. It's kind of creepy when he slows down at your campsite, like, hello.
But it's just weird because it's like he was leaving.
He was leaving.
So,
nobody else came in that night, so he must have been down there all day yesterday. So I don't know. We didn't go down to the bottom. We'll check it out today, I suppose.
We are going to check it out today. So supposedly, if we go that way, there's like some little lakes over that direction. I don't know if they connect to the other road, so that's what we're going to investigate.
Maybe the fishing was epic and he decided to leave at midnight.
Maybe. Maybe, but it's just weird because you're camping out here alone. There's like only a couple other campsites around here because this road is pretty spaced out.
So we decided to drive to the end of the road just out of curiosity to see what else was down there. As we drove down the road, everything got a little bit tighter and tighter, which we had to be really careful driving through to not scratch up the Trail Boss paint. We found one little campsite under this tree here, but that was the last campsite we ended up seeing. As we neared the end of the road, everything ended at a giant fence, which would be where the lake was, which is now on private land. So where were those people coming from? We're not sure. It kind of seemed a little bit unusual. We decided that we were going to continue exploring and showing Everett some places around the Flaming Gorge area, and so we decided to go hit the sites.
We tried going to the lakes that we had saw on the map, but apparently there is a private property in between where we were at and where they were. And so we decided, come stretch our legs before it gets hot. We wanted to show Everett the Red Canyon overlook. He was here when he was really, really little last time we came here, so.
The Red Canyon Overlook offers one of the most breathtaking views of the entire area. Perched high above the gorge, this vantage point provides a sweeping panorama of the deep red cliffs plunging into the vibrant blue waters of Flaming Gorge. The contrast between the rugged canyon walls and the serene waters is nothing short of stunning, making this spot a favorite among most visitors to capture raw beauty of the landscape.
This is part of the Red Canyon Overlook, and what's really cool about this is obviously you can see all the boats down there and things, but it's over 1,000 feet down. And this isn't the main overlook. There's another overlook that's more popular, but this is the first one that's closest to the parking lot. So if you have disabilities or things like that, you can get to this one fairly easily without being too strenuous about 7,500 feet. But it's really hazy today. Sometimes when it's not hazy, you get really, really pretty crystal blue skies and the mountain ranges are perfect, but today is not that day. But it is still spectacular because that water down there is super green. So, clarification, the elevation here is around 7,500 to 7,600 feet. And so that down there is 1,000 feet less. From the parking lot, you're about 50 feet from the parking lot.
From this overlook, you can see the lush forests that surround the gorge, providing a tranquil backdrop to the dramatic scenery. What's even better about this overlook is easily accessible and has well-maintained paths to make it easy for everyone to get here. It also provides informative signs that help visitors understand the natural area that they're walking through. In addition to the incredible views, the Red Canyon Overlook is a gateway to a variety of outdoor activities. There are several hiking trails that start from this area and either go near the overlook or sometimes around it, offering opportunities to explore the canyon up close. Also, wildlife is abundant in this area, with chances to spot eagles soaring above the canyon, deer grazing in the woods, and sometimes even a bighorn sheep. Whether you're stopping for a quick photo or planning to spend the day hiking or exploring this area, the Red Canyon Overlook is a must-see if you're ever in the area to visit Flaming Gorge.
There are the three official overlooks for Red Canyon, and they're pretty neat. It gives you a good perspective on the elevation difference that is around Flaming Gorge. So we're going to continue on our next journey. Decided to take a detour and go towards the dam, and we're going to go to what's called the Dam Overlook or Dam Vista Point. And this is a really good spot if you want to get a good view of the dam and then the Green River coming out of the hydro facility. So we'll show that to you.
As the Green River emerges from the base of the Flaming Gorge Dam, it transforms into a crystal clear ribbon of water winding through the canyon, offering some of the best fly fishing and rafting experiences in the region. The controlled flow from the dam creates ideal conditions for trout, making this stretch of the river a world-renowned fishing destination. Beyond its recreational appeal, the river continues its journey through the towering cliffs and rugged landscapes, carving its way through the breathtaking scenery of Flaming Gorge.
Going towards the area called Little Hole, and it is right the second turn of Dutch John area, and so as you can kind of see out the windows here, it is very sagebrushy.
And 100 degrees.
It gets way hotter than where we were on top this morning. But this area will take you to the Green River. There's some camping grounds, and it's just kind of a cool little area to kind of look at and go see the Green River after it exits Flaming Gorge. It's before it goes across the Colorado line, which then it turns back around and comes back through Utah. The Green River is a very interesting river if you've never looked, if you're used to normal rivers like the Mississippi. The Green River does things that it shouldn't do. It broke through Split Mountain, which it shouldn't have done. There's some really cool places along the Green River that are just fascinating. So we're going to show you kind of this Little Hole area because the river is pretty neat. So called Little Hole, and so this is really good if you're going to go river rafting, and it'll take you into the area known as Gates of Lador. And it goes all the way to Colorado before it swings back. But Gates of Lador is a huge popular rafting area. So if you keep going down the river that direction, you end up there. But you want to be highly experienced before you do that, or you have to do a tour because it can be rather dangerous. If you want to see the kind of that area from above, you have to go into the Colorado side of Dinosaur National Monument, which will take you to what's called Harper's Corner. But it's great views, so if you're not into rafting but still want to see parts of the river that you normally don't get to see, I highly recommend taking that extra step and going into the Colorado side.
After spending a little time at the marina watching the boats, we decided it was time to head back to camp. There is so much to explore around the Flaming Gorge area. If you've never been, you should add it to your bucket list. For now, we only got a short weekend, and so we're going to finish enjoying the fire, and we'll catch you next time.